Welcome to Kuranda. We have got off the Skyrail and now we're here walking towards Kuranda village. Very nice weather today. It's not too hot and these trees are awesome because they provide a lot of shelter, a lot of shade, and as you walk up the path you can just walk under these trees and you'll be cool all the way. I met a few new friends on the Skyrail. A friend Sawa from Japan and a friend William from Korea, and we had a nice discussion and I've put that in the video as well. And it's good to see so many people from abroad visiting these beautiful places that we have in Australia. And I'd say for anybody coming to Australia, the Daintree needs to be a top priority on your list.
I don't know, I'd imagine what you do.
Well, I think I've died and gone to heaven. I'm here in Kuranda and I'm in this awesome tropical oasis here in the rainforest, having a coffee, a cappuccino. It's very cool here, and there's this interesting concept in the Kuranda markets where there's a coffee store, but there's also a little mini golf course which I'll show you shortly just down below. But I'm sitting here on the terrace overlooking the mini golf. It's not too big, but it's nice. And there's these awesome ferns all around me. And you know, just the smell of nice incense. I think it's coming from some of the markets around here. It's just so relaxing. I couldn't think of anywhere else better to be at this stage. It's hot outside, cool in here. Well, cool here under the trees. I'm quite enjoying Kuranda. It's a great place to see. It's up in the mountains, little mountain village. Come down, try the coffee and enjoy the views. I'm going to stick around here for a while, then I'll keep exploring. I've met a lot of people on this trip actually, so it's been good. People up here are quite relaxed and willing to have a chat. Melbourne can be a little bit different at times. People tend to be a bit more reserved. But that's okay. Come up to Cairns. Hey guys, so when you come down into Kuranda and you head down to near the koala and bird sanctuary, there's a bit of a film prop around the side here, and it's a plane that was used in a particular movie called Sky Pirates from memory, and this plane is a prop. It's meant to have crashed into the barrier reef, and then what they did was they transported it here up to Cairns, and it's now sitting here idle. It was actually a real plane once upon a time, but unfortunately it's ended up here as a bit of a prop, and it's good to look at. Come and check it out. So I've come into the koala reserve here at Kuranda, and look, I love animals. Not everybody likes animals. Some people prefer just to see them on the screen, but I like coming in and getting up close with the animals. And behind me are some koalas. There's some quokkas as well, and there's a whole range of wallabies and kangaroos that I'll also show you. And it's a great little wildlife park. It's private, and they also have the bird sanctuary as well, which is around the corner. It costs $21 to enter in here. I'd say about an hour in here would be plenty. just to see the animals. It is during the day, so I'm looking at the koalas now and they are sleeping. Some of them were awake a little bit earlier, but I think it's a bit too hot for them at the moment, so they're just taking a bit of a break. I'm going to tour around the wildlife sanctuary, and if I see some good footage of animals and if I can get up nice and close to them, I'll get them on camera for you, especially for my viewers who are in Asia and are curious about koalas and kangaroos. Locally made ice cream. Organic. Vegan. It just tastes amazing. Look at that. It's dripping down the side, but the lady gave me a taste test. I was sold straight away. Really tasty. I've now arrived at the scenic Kuranda railway station. This has got to be the most picturesque train station I've ever been to. It's just gorgeous. We've got this old train, or historic train, behind me. I'm lost for words. It's from a different era, obviously, and the setting, along with the trees and the grand station, and on this side, you know, the traditional signage behind me, it just makes it so lovely. They've even got pot plants hanging off the station, and it just makes it so enjoyable to come here and wait for your train. I compare it to Melbourne. Obviously I shouldn't be comparing it to Melbourne, because when you catch the train in Melbourne, it's a metropolitan train and it's basically designed to get you to most likely to work and back, and they're electrical trains. But this train is a traditional train. Look, I don't know if it's a steam train or not. I'm not a train kind of enthusiast, but I will look into it. But it's just a great traditional train. It looks as though it's from, I don't know, maybe the 20s or maybe the 1800s, and it's parked itself here waiting for its guests. I'm on the 3:30 train back to Cairns. I'm not going gold class. There's two classes. There's gold class and economy. Last time I came up here I went gold class, but I thought I'd go the economy this time. Either way, it's going to be an enjoyable experience. There's no air conditioning. The windows are open, so you'll get the fresh air from the rainforest. And in my mind, that's much better than air conditioning. But look at this. Gorgeous, gorgeous train. We're going to go through the rainforest, through the mountains, and that ride will probably take about 35 minutes to get back to Cairns. I've spent the day in Kuranda today. It's been really good. Ate a lot of things, saw a lot of things. Very enjoyable, just at your own pace, like no one's pressuring you. I met a few people here working who are from Melbourne. They used to live in Melbourne once upon a time. They've left that life behind and they're up here now, in the rainforest, living here. And I'd say if you live up here, you'd probably end up living another 5 years, because you've got fresh air, you're eating fresh produce, less stress. Beautiful part of the world, and I'd recommend it for anyone coming to Australia to come to Kuranda as well. Not far from Cairns. Do the Skyrail, as I did earlier today. Come into Kuranda, spend the day eating, drinking, shopping, doing what you want to do, sightseeing, and then take this beautiful train, this beautiful historic train, back into Cairns and enjoy the scenery and that whole experience along the way. It really sets you back to the old days, and you feel like you're in the 1800s or the early 1900s, and I love that. I'm I'm just going to walk around the place now and I'll show you some of the sights and sounds. You can hear the birds chirping as well. Let's do this. Let's do a little bit of a tour around the railway station. Here I am. We've finished up on the Kuranda rail journey. So the locomotive took us from the Kuranda railway station into Cairns Central. I'm now in Cairns. I'm in the town square. Just got off the train. It's been a big day. My face is burnt, as you can probably see. I'm heading back to the hotel. Today's trip was awesome. It's 10 out of 10. Taking the Sky Rail over into Kuranda and then taking the traditional locomotive back into Cairns, as well as spending time in the Kuranda town. Amazing. Like I said, 10 out of 10. I'd like to thank everybody for coming on the journey with me. This was a bumper episode. If you have any questions, please ask me in the comments. Can you please like, subscribe and share this video, because this is it. This is the best that Australia has to offer with tourism. This is the 100% authentic Australian experience. We need everybody to see this video, and we need as many people as they can, or as we can, to come and visit these sites, because you're not going to get any better than this. This is it. This is Australia's tourism. This is its bread and butter. So thank you. I'd like to see everybody subscribe, please, and I will see you in the next video. Adios.